You're tuned into Inside Lowell. Inside Lowell podcast brought to you in part by Washington Savings Bank, serving the Greater Lowell community for over 130 years. Make the switch now to Washington Savings Bank. WellPoint. Unicare is now WellPoint. New name, same commitment to Massachusetts. At WellPoint, your whole health is their whole point. Boston North Company, offering a wide variety of business solutions to help restaurant and retail clients save money. Boston North. Mahoney Oil Company, providing warmth and protection to families in Greater Lowell and southern New Hampshire since 1925. That's Mahoney Oil. Francis E. Preventia Insurance. For auto, home, business, and life, trust the agency Greater Lowell has counted on for more than 40 years. Francis E. Preventia Insurance. GoPuff. A grocery store right at your fingertips. Use the code Lowell20 to receive $20 off your first order of $21, plus free delivery. Download the GoPuff app or visit gopuff.com today. And by the Massachusetts Pirates, bringing all the hard-hitting action and excitement of arena football to the Tsongas Center in Lowell. Get your tickets today by visiting masspiratesfootball.com. And now, time for another Inside Lowell podcast. Inside Lowell. If Lowell is your home, this is your place.
Young Professionals podcast here in the WellPoint studios. We are going to give our chance to speak to our sponsors. Unicare is now WellPoint. WellPoint, your health is the whole point. I wish we had like a...
How dare you?
All right, we're going to introduce our amazing guests today. Let's start over here.
That was the best podcast intro I've ever seen. Okay, hi. My name... Okay.
Crying because it was so beautiful.
I love WellPoint.
So today...
Good.
We're going to give you guys a minute intro. Insert cool tag segment name for that fast minute intro.
Yeah.
Something like that. We're going to start over here with Steven. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
I am the co-owner of Dragonfly Cafe and the co-chair of Fitness for a Cure. I grew up in North Andover, Massachusetts, but I went to UMass Lowell for college. I went to Northeastern for my graduate degree. Dragonfly Cafe opened about a year ago. My mom and I own it together. And then Fitness for a Cure is a St. Jude Children's Research Hospital fundraising event that my family runs here in Lowell, Massachusetts. A bit about me. I love music, concerts. I go to a lot of concerts. I love theater, sports, you know. I feel like it's general movies. I go to the movies a lot.
Yeah, movie buff.
Yeah, big movie buff. But yeah, Dragonfly Cafe has been an amazing project over the past year and community builder in Lowell. So I'm just happy to have it and be in the community.
See how you do, Linsey.
We'll see.
Are you ready?
No.
You're on.
Hi, I'm Linsey Former. I am the member engagement coordinator here at the Chamber. I'm born and raised in Lowell, Massachusetts, and let me think. I recently graduated about a year ago from Holy Cross, so this is my first job outside of college, and it's been amazing. I get to work with Danielle McFadden, who is, I think, out there. I see her. She's the president of the Chamber, and she's the best, and we are currently in our podcast studio doing our... set of the Chamber, and we just focus on creating an awesome networking group for individuals under 40 who live or work in the Greater Lowell community. And we want to just give them a space to kind of meet each other outside of work and create like a fun dynamic. A little about me. I like the movies as well. Love going to the movies. I also love to ski, and I love spending time outside with my dog named Doug. He's the best.
Oh,
Shut up.
I will do that. I'll do it when I get home.
all right. Last but not least, in our intro fast round, are you ready?
I am.
Let's do this.
So, hi, I'm Elizabeth Sarrouf. If you can't tell, Steve and I are siblings. And yeah, I know, wow. And I'm the community and corporate wellness lead at SLS Fitness. I also manage social media. And then hopping over to Dragonfly, I help actually manage and coordinate all our events in social media there. So a lot of different stuff. I'm also co-chair of Fitness for a Cure. I'm like, can't I remember where I live? I live in North Andover. I did go to UMass Lowell as well, and then I actually went to Lesley University in Cambridge for my graduate degree.
Oh, and what?
I did community arts. It was actually a degree in education, but it was focusing on how arts and mindfulness can actually help the community and building programs around that. So that's what I really take into my work at SLS, is building programs that are really focusing on well-being and wellness. Really passionate about art in my personal life as well. Love poetry, love going to movies, love reading, and all of that fun stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I couldn't remember where I live.
It's a challenge.
I was just like, North Andover, Lowell? I was going to say Lowell. I'm like, that's not right.
So, we'll move on to our next salmon.
Salmon?
Salmon.
Salmon, what's your favorite fish? What's your favorite way to cook salmon as a young person?
I wear my suit.
What do you think was becoming a young professional? What do you think you thought what it was gonna be like, and like the reality of it? Was there anything that was like, oh, I didn't think it was gonna be like this?
I think the toughest hurdle of it all is managing peers, people who are of similar age to you, and also managing people who are, twice your age as well. Because you deal with people your age who you can become friendly with. So then you're managing that coworker friends deal with being either their boss or manager, whatever it could be. And then you also have to find a balance between people who might look at you as not as much experience as them, but you're in a higher role. There's stuff like that. So I think that's building trust between those dynamics was probably the toughest bit to make all that work cohesively within business role, whatever it is.
And like a trust in yourself too.
Yeah.
I think I have like imposter syndrome sometime where I'm like, am I qualified to be in this position?
Yeah. I'd say a lot of it is managing expectations too, because it is such a wide range of people in their careers and in different parts of their careers, and really taking into account that you're on your own journey of being a young professional, and your career might look different than another person that is a young professional. They might be in a different point of their career. So I think it's also managing your own expectations of what it means to you to be a young professional, and then you can kind of lead yourself through that.
Lead your way.
Yeah.
I've noticed that my calendar fills up instantly now.
Yeah.
I have to like plan things a month and ahead just with my friends.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, do you want to watch a movie? I'm like, I can't. I have 5 things this
How's
weekend.
April 16th at 7 p.m. sound?
Booked. I could do Tuesday at 6 a.m. before work.
No, I feel like that's definitely like the social kind of aspect. Like me and all my friends, now that we all graduated kind of at the same time, we're all in different spots where some of my friends went back to school and then some of my friends were working. And so, like trying to plan things. I'm like, oh, like what about like a Thursday? No. Like 3 Thursdays from now, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Like,
If we're lucky.
If we're
and then
lucky.
you're like, never mind, have a work event. that
Exactly.
didn't know
Sorry, I
existed.
can't. But like at the same time, on the flip side, I think like as I was graduating and going into work, I was nervous because I kind of figured, you hear about like having an office job, you work 9 to 5, strict like in a cubicle like every day, like there's no like flux or like dynamic to it really. So going into it, I was kind of nervous. I was like, God, like I'm going from, being at school, just hanging out with my friends and going to class.
Sell my soul?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know like what it's like. It's gonna be such an adjustment. And like, at least for me, I'm very lucky. Like it's much more dynamic than I thought it was gonna be. And like the job itself that I have here, like I love it. It's amazing. I get to go out in different settings, meet people, and it's just a lot better than like I was very nervous going into it because I had no idea. But at the same time, I was like, well, work is work. Can't.
Yeah, you kind of like build the mountain expectation of like, oh, what is this gonna be? And then you realize it's like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's not that bad.
In my brain.
I know. I was very nervous, like going into like professional events. Like my first like work event, I was so nervous. I was like, gosh, there's gonna be so many people. Like I have no idea who anybody is, and here I am, 21, coming out, be like, hey everyone, hi, how's it going?
What would be your biggest, if someone was in your position coming in now, what would be your biggest advice? Besides get a calendar.
That's a
What do you know what you'd say?
I guess going off the calendar, it kind of reminds me of like time management. Definitely, time management's very key, but also don't overwork yourself to the point of getting overly stressed, because then in the end it just doesn't help.
No,
you just get
doesn't
more flustered.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, it's probably a piece of advice that I got that I would carry forward would be, we were speaking to a Google executive at UMass Lowell, which was a cool experience, but people were asking a bunch of questions, but I asked, how do you gain trust within your company employees? And he said one word, it was listen. And I think that's one of the most important things you can do, especially going into a new industry, new job, new environment, is just listen, because it can build trust between people and you can learn so much, And I think it's a big lesson that I learned and that I would continue to teach forward.
Yeah, the listening skills is like,
yeah,
and you now have to apply that. Not just listen to a teacher or a professor, wherever you are.
Yeah. Was it seek to understand before seeking to be understood?
Oh.
That's our agreement.
Agreement go.
It's long. I think my piece of advice would definitely be about balance, because I think when you first get into a new career or a new profession, it can be very overwhelming and you kind of want to just go head down and just do the work, obviously listen and do all of that too. But I think having balance in not only your professional life, but your personal life, making sure you're still doing the things you love, you're taking time for yourself, weaving it throughout your workday if you can. This is a big part of what we kind of go over at SLS, because I think people are like, oh, I have to dedicate all this time to work. I have to do this. I have to do this. But you really can't bring your best self to work if you're not taking time to kind of help yourself personally. Yeah. So I always kind of look at making sure you have the balance, making sure you're still doing the things you love to do outside of work, because it can be overwhelming to go from college right into a full-time career. You kind of lose a lot of, they don't talk about that. You lose a lot of the stuff you used to do. Yeah. So my thing is try to weave it in.
There is a huge taboo of that transition where you're coming out of what was your your day-to-day for 4 years straight, or for those that went through college. And then all of a sudden you're expected to be this young professional. Yeah. It's like, what does that mean? I have never done that before. And a lot of my classes didn't teach me any of it. YouTube could probably teach me how to do that.
Yeah, the transition was weird for me too, because I graduated during the pandemic, and then I did my graduate school fully virtual. Oh. So for me, so I did graduation grad. It was super strange living through that time period of being a senior in college. It felt like there was never an end. And then to go from being fully virtual to then being in person for work full time, that was another transition too that I don't think a lot of people my age talk about, because we all had to kind of experience that together.
That odd shift. My biggest advice is probably eat an apple.
Eat an apple?
Yeah.
I now eat 2 apples a day. Only because I forget to eat. In college, I would
That's
just
big.
work and then be like, why do I feel like this? And then I just wouldn't have water or I wouldn't have apple. And it's back to like, if you can't treat yourself, then you're not going to be able to help anybody else.
In some restaurants, they call it a water buffalo, where someone's designated and called the water buffalo. And whenever they say water buffalo, everyone has to go take a sip of water or drink water because people forget when they're on the line in the kitchen or where, you know.
So-
Yeah, there you go.
We should have a water buffalo.
Yeah, a little water. Wasn't the sheep? You went for the sheep, didn't you?
How are we on time? All right.
Solid.
Do you guys want to move to our Pictionary round?
Of course.
Sure.
I do.
Woo! I wish I had a...
Screw your freedom.
All right, let's get you guys up to the board.
Do all of us go up?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'll go over what this segment is as you guys prep yourself. We could call this the bullshit Pictionary round because we have our bullshit button. Oh, come on now. You're back on the bullshit Pictionary game. We're going to give you guys a minute. I'm going to give you...
Who did you just become?
Yeah.
That was
We
like,
lost you for a
we lost Hunter and got somebody else. Can you host one time?
Yeah, sure thing. I need to put like a cowboy hat on and immerse myself in this character.
If we have a British podcast, I'm in.
Oi.
Oi.
That's awesome. Our contestants, our young professionals, are going to be given a minute. I'm going to give them something to draw, and whoever does the best gets a firm handshake for now because we don't have prizes. So we're going to bring it on over to the board. All right, young professionals. Our first... Let me get the timer ready. Wait. Have 1 minute. Draw from memory.
Oh.
The Lowell, City of Lowell seal.
I couldn't even tell you what it looks like.
Take your seats, enjoy your eats, and behave as you watch the movie. We have a wide range.
So what I've drawn here for everyone is this would be circle.
Right.
This is the mill,
Yeah.
the Merrimack River, some birds, another kind of sun. That's the seal.
Because as you can see, you just look. This is so big. Okay, I'm just. Where's the camera? I'm so happy you asked about my beautiful wall rendition. I have a bird that might be an eagle. I'm not
Yeah, it's
really
very
sure.
angelic.
Yeah, it could be an angel as well. I also have a sun because the sun is just shining on Lowell. In the Lowell sun, I really took, inspiration. I have a mill in the back, and then of course I have Lowell written because this is Lowell.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I
So-
see the choice. Yeah.
You can see kind of the inspiration there.
Yeah. And I think we're going to bring it to who won this round.
I think it's pretty obvious.
We should have the audience vote.
I won't lie. I really only know what the seal looks like because it's on the trash can at my house, and I took the trash out today. That's how I remember it.
Good.
But-
You were prepping.
I know it has something about art being the handmade of human good, and there was a cornucopia on it and like stuff like fruit.
I don't know
in,
if
like,
you
a
said
mill.
that you won. I don't really know myself if that.
I-
It looks it.
Yeah,
It looks right.
but like
You got
there's a lot going on in it.
Yeah. Just like Lowell.
Yes,
Lowell's got
it's
a lot
very
to
it's
like.
symbolic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cornucopia. What
Oh,
is? Yeah, I you said cornucopia. I said Hunger Games.
Okay, so our next round. I'll give you a chance. Howdy, welcome back. This is round 2. We're going to a race and we're going to give them another image draw.
Okay.
Okay. You have a minute.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
To draw the Red Sox logo.
Oh.
Grocery. Peanut butter, jelly, mayonnaise, stick of cheese. Take your seats. Enjoy your eats. And behave as you watch the movie.
I think they came up pretty good. The socks came out good.
I don't even know how to describe it. Got some socks.
Sorry. Yeah. Elizabeth.
I mean, there's socks and they have some red. So, red socks.
That's true. You do have the red marker. You have
I
the
know.
advantage. Even.
Socks.
Yeah.
I drew the green monster because I thought,
Okay.
yeah, it's Wally.
There we go.
Yeah.
Extra
Wally
point.
seemed happier than that. Yeah. He's a little
He's
freaked
just
out.
nervous.
He looked at my logo and that's what his reaction was.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how to pick one. Steven won this round.
Let's go.
All right. We have
extra
one
credit
more
points.
round. I wish we could have like live viewers to call in and be like, well, "This is what we want to have next."
An advice podcast.
An advice
People call
podcast.
it.
Go on Reddit.
What's the dear something? It's on the radio. Dear Delilah.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And she talks like this. Oh, you're having real traumatic problems. I'm sorry to hear that. So we're gonna do the next round, and we're gonna be drawing a dragonfly.
Well, he hasn't. Okay, he just watched.
Don't look at my shirt.
Wait, I don't know why everyone's drawing. I didn't say go.
Oh.
All right, go ahead. Oh, that's great. All right, let's start with Elizabeth.
I have, as you can see, a ginormous dragonfly. I got some details. It's flying into the board. And then I also have a little mini latte with the dragonfly logo on it.
Delish. I had a latte today. The extra points for that synchronicity.
Nice.
Steven,
Take it.
on mute.
This is my shirt. This is the logo. Hand drawn. My logo wasn't, but that was. Can you tell the difference? I bet you can't.
Can't at all.
It's not a dragonfly.
What noise does a dragonfly make?
All right, hold on. Ready?
You do it.
Do it. All right, ready? Your turn. Go.
Dragonfly
They
impression.
probably like lightly click or something like
Do
that.
it. Go.
Like that.
Okay, here we go. Go ahead.
I was thinking like.
That's a B. Okay.
Like
Like a little.
are they tap dancing?
I think it's like a
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's yeah.
it's like a helicopter too.
Yeah, helicopter.
They are like little
To dragonfly impression.
they are the helicopters of bugs.
Yes.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Alright.
So there you go.
Helicopters are what they are.
Like that. I don't
That's
know.
I heard that. That's what they say.
Yeah.
That's what they say. That's what I think the FDA approved that.
Yeah.
FDA?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you know what the FDA does?
Yes.
Okay.
Do
cool.
you?
I'm not sure now that you mean.
We need a fact check.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this round goes to Elizabeth.
I get it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have. Oh my gosh! I wish I had.
A tiebreaker.
How dare you!
We have a tiebreaker round in the house.
Oh my god! It always surprises me. It never. It's never expected. It's the
Me either.
cadence.
It's the other voices
Yeah.
that come out of me. We are gonna draw. You have to do a self-portrait. 1 minute. Cartoonist, realism, whatever you extravaganza.
Okay.
Sound good? Gonna have a minute. Starting now.
Grocery. Peanut butter, jelly, mayonnaise, stick of cheese. Take your seats. Enjoy your eats. And behave.
Two. Oh wow. Let's just get. Let's start with Linsey's.
I put myself in a frame, make it extra realistic. And
Very hyper realistic. Steven.
Your torso.
Listen. There's a little bit of I definitely missed leg day in this photo. Not only that, it's a little Slender Man-esque. But there's me. I think I nailed my hair.
Mm-hmm.
But I got my little Lebanon chain, and then I have the little dragonfly logo on my shirt.
Just call back to the last round too. The dragonfly.
It's me.
You look like you have elephant trunks for arms.
That's right.
You have no hands.
No hands. Those are gone. Okay.
All right, Elizabeth.
So, I mean, I don't think it needs an explanation. It's just, you can't even tell, am I the drawing or is this the drawing?
Whoa. Life imitates
I'm also
art.
saying hi, because I always say hi. And
do.
I have my little coach shirt on, my face.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. All right, drum roll from the audience. Because I am the judge for now until we have real judges. I'm gonna go with Elizabeth. Oh. Right, final remarks.
Okay.
What do you want people to know? What do you want them to check out? This is the checkout round.
Checkout round. We're checking out of the podcast and telling them to check out something.
I'm gonna say check out Luna Theater at Mill Number 5.
Oh.
Every Wednesday they have Weirdo Wednesday, where you get to sit down and you don't know which movie you're gonna watch until you buy your ticket.
That's fun.
I like
Oh, I
that.
love
I go
that.
every Wednesday.
No.
It's awesome.
What was your favorite of all the Wednesdays?
The Deadly Spawn, an 80s movie, or TerrorVision, also an 80s movie. But The Deadly Spawn is a practical effects where aliens come and from a meteor and they start eating people. And they have a great scene where it's old woman have a potluck and she grinds up the alien in her new sauce. And then she serves it to everybody.
Something to check out Dragonfly's Trivia Nights. I think there's a Disney one at the end of the month. We're going to have a full special menu, and I'm so excited for the special menu because it's all gluten-free. I've never gone to Disney and been able to, eat anything.
Oh, yeah.
So we're actually taking stuff from the parks and stuff from the movies and making it like allergy friendly. So
What are you making?
So it's not finalized, but might be pineapple Dole Whip, gluten and dairy free. Ratatouille might be
say
on the menu.
ratatouille.
The gray stuff, it's delicious, might be on the menu. We might have an Elsa frozen drink.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
That's March 28th.
March 28th. The trivia is
7
super
p.m.
fun.
Oh. I was never been a big reader, but now I read.
You should try reading.
You should check out reading.
I just found out that reading is a thing. You should check it out.
You should check out reading. It's cool.
You should check it out.
Check it out.
Reading
This
is
has
cool.
been
Young Professionals Podcast.
at Lowell
Right.
Studio at Inside Lowell in downtown Lowell. Thank you for watching.